The first few times that I remember being sexualized was when I was a teenager, or before I was a teenager, so maybe like 11, 12 years old. I remember this very vividly, walking to my friend's house, and it was a 10-minute walk on a very busy road, and I would get honked at and yelled at from the cars and trucks, and it would scare me, it would startle me, because I was just walking to my friend's house. That was my task. I wasn't expecting to be honked at, and when you get honked at, it's scary, it startles you. So it made me think twice about what I had to wear to go to my friend's house, so that maybe I won't get honked at. And I remember thinking clearly, like, I have older sisters, you know, why are they honking at me? I'm only a kid. It was very strange. Like, did they even know that I was only 11 and 12?
Ms. Kreisman, when was there a time that you ever felt sexualized based on your gender?
I remember a time when I was interviewed for my first assistant principal. And I thought the interview went really well, and I didn't get the job. And as I had been told to do, I went back to the people who did the interviews afterwards and said, could you give me some feedback? And the man who had done the interview said, you know, you're very bright, but look at you. You're a little girl with a head full of curls. Who would listen to you? And that was a pretty clear indicator to me, a slap in the face, that women are often looked at and judgments are made well before they demonstrate it.
How do you feel about men being classified based on their body image and how it affects them?
I think especially as I looked at Gloria Steinem this morning, who was my idol, because she is the woman who proved that you can be brilliant, and you can be beautiful, and you can be bold, and you can do all of those things. I'm not sure that we've accomplished all that much that's really been sustained. So I think there are probably things that have gone underground that no one in an interview situation would ever say to one of you, you're a little girl with a head full of curls, because it's inappropriate. But I'm not sure that they wouldn't be thinking it. And that I think we have a great deal of work to do.
I think we do too, and it's really unfair because a man can walk in with a head full of curls and be just as intelligent as you are and get the job, but because you're a woman, you didn't get the job. When was there a time that you felt generalized or sexualized because of your gender?
Well, we're both girls soccer players for Manhattan Hunter Science High School for MLK campus, and we were in a season game for soccer, and it was a tie game, and the game was over, and usually going to overtime. The ref was about to put us into overtime, and then he realized that we're a girls soccer team and that they don't do that for girls soccer teams.
They only do it for boys soccer teams, which when we were like, that's sexist, why do boys get it and girls don't? And his response was proving that most of the times when girls do have overtime, it's proven that it's for nothing. You're not going to get an outcome. Nobody's going to score in 5 minutes, and that boys teams, they're more likely to get an outcome from it. And so when we're like, that's not fair, that's sexist, he said, oh, that's life. He doesn't make the rules.
So that's basically generalizing girls as being weaker players, limiting them to the capabilities as to how far they can go in the sport
without giving them a chance.
I listened to someone talking who is in a hiring position, who was talking about how much benefit the organization would get by hiring a woman as opposed to hiring a man, and said, well, no, the likelihood is that when we hire a woman, in a few years, she's going to go on and have a baby.
Wow.
So why should we be putting the effort into helping them grow and develop? And was it him? Did you hear what you just said?
Yeah.
And the worst part to me is that he didn't. So I think it's important that we remember that. And by we, I mean you.
The next generation.
The next generation. That this is an active fight. And if we relax it for a minute, we go backwards.
Yeah.
And that is my message to you.
Thank you. Thank you.